So I think this is a good time for me to get started on at least the double page layout. I thought about it and I thought about what I wanted to do. This is my wallpaper journal. So it's going to be really hard for me to show you a double page layout because I can't zoom in and can't zoom out on my camera. I have used my plain gesso and gessoed this side, and then I used my clear gesso and gessoed this side. Now this is the print of the wallpaper, but I'll probably be changing that according to what I'm working on at the time. This probably entire page will probably fall into the background. I also want to tell you a little bit more about the theme that I'm going to be using. I pulled out some, I'm going to do some stenciling on this page, so I pulled out some stencils and some things about where I'm going on this page. This is a picture of the school that I attended when I was in grade school. Of course, the school's long been closed, and as you can see, it's no longer being occupied. This is just some dandelions. I remember dandelions in the spring. I also pulled, now I did not attend the school where, and these are just some old photographs. These were in the area where I grew up, but I did not attend this school. But I had taken a picture, probably about 10 or 20 years ago, of a merry-go-round and a teeter-totter, and there were some outhouses. Well, the school that I attended did not have the outhouses. We were a little bit more modern than that. But I'm not going to use these photos. I'm going to look at the teeter-totter and the merry-go-round, and I think we had a slippery slide and a swing set. I want the theme of my first double page layout to be playground, with the idea that my art journal is going to be my playground. I pulled a couple quotes. I was looking for playground quotes. I pulled a couple quotes, and you aren't going to be able to read them very well here, but I'll read them. One by Plato. It says, "You can discover more about a person in an hour of play than in a year of conversation." And then I like that one, but I'm not sure that I'm going to use it. I may use all three of them. I like all three of them, but I'm not sure. This one says, "Men do not quit playing because they grow old. They grow old because they quit playing." And I like that one. And that was by Oliver Wendell Holmes Jr. And then the third one says, it is a happy talent to know how to play. And I kind of really like that one. And that one's short enough that I think that I can get it onto my art journal, and then I might just copy these on a smaller piece of paper and put them on their page. So that's where I'm going with my first layout here. I want it to be based on the concept of playing in your art journal. Okay, I'm back, and both my pages are dry. You have a hard time seeing them. I'm trying to get my camera situated so I get a good overview. It needs to be just a bit higher, I think, but I'm working on it. So I'm going to pull my camera back just a little for now so you can see. This is a big book. But there's my 2-page layout as it is for now. Now I'm going to go back. That was my zoom. And I want to show you what I'm going to use as inspiration. Actually, I'm going to use as inspiration a page that I did a couple years ago. And this is it. Now, I'm not making a school layout on my page, but I like this color. And I think that will go well. A nice contrast to the colors I have going on. And I like what I did with the bricks. With the bricks in here. I did all that with a little makeup sponge like this on there. So that's what I'm going to do over here to give the feeling of the walls on that schoolhouse that I showed you, that photograph. If I have it handy here. This. See how the bricks? So that's what I want to simulate on this side of the page over here. I'm not going to draw in the schoolhouse. I just want a feeling of the brick walls. Hi, this is my finished first 2-page layout in my Wallpaper Altered Book Tag-Along project. I'm tagging along with some YouTube artists that are altering Hannah Montana books, Nancy Drew books, and any other books that they choose to use. I chose a wallpaper book, and I showed that to you in my introduction video. For my first page, I decided that I want my theme to be art journal play, with the idea that an art journal should be a place where we can lose the rules. We can go out and have recess. We can climb on the merry-go-round and get dizzy and spin around on it a couple times, and jump on the swings and swing high as the sky. And when we were kids, we could bail out of the swings into the grass, but I doubt that that's allowed nowadays. But go play on the swings, climb the trees. Climbing a tree means maybe reaching for new skills that you haven't tried yet. Sit down and tell some secrets to some friends. Gina shared a secret the other day with her first 2-page layout. It really wasn't a secret. She showed how she did faceless figures, and I thought that was so creative. So if you find something that you would like to share while you're doing your art journal, tell us about it. Tell secrets to your best friends. Ride a bike, ride a tandem bike, find a friend, go out and do some art together, go to an art show. Play marbles. I have 2 little boys down here. I think they're really gathering seashells, but I guess when I look at that, I think of exploring. Explore your art tools, explore your paints, even if they're just craft paints. Mix some colors. Jump in those mud puddles. Gina Ahrens has a video where she went out for a walk the other day, and she found it had rained, and she found some puddles on the way home, and she was recording her walk, and she jumped in some puddles for us. And I just thought that was so fun, how creative to go jump in those puddles. So don't be afraid to jump in the puddles. Don't be afraid to splat some color down on your pages. Mix some of those colors. Even if it creates a little mud, who cares? Kids get dirty. Why are we afraid of getting so dirty? We don't have to be perfect, and our art journals don't have to be perfect. There's always a little sunshine. So as I look at this page, I think it's a very busy page. But then again, you know what? A playground's a very busy place. There's a lot going on here. And if you watched my process video, you'll see that this page went through several transformations. It was a very busy process doing this. But in the end, it really all came together, and I think the page is a very happy page, and it is a happy talent to know how to play. So go for it. Go jump in those puddles. Go out and have recess in your art journals. I hope that you've enjoyed watching this video, and if you have, please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you on the next page.